And I do believe that's my cue. Oh! Oh, hey, King Thunder, yes, my computer has stopped trying to kill itself. Huh. Yeah. As it turns out, all it took was removing 2 dead CPU fans, moving a case fan over to the CPU, and taking a dryer hose, taping it to the back of my PC and the front of my air conditioner. Right now, my temps are good. I don't want that to be a long-term solution. But yeah, hello. Alright, a PS1 version of Armored Core 2 that plays like Frame Ride. That would be interesting. I want to see a little bit more Frame Ride before I say much about it. I looked up a few videos in between trying to fix my old clunker and start this playthrough up. And what little I saw looks pretty awesome. Alright. Well, get situated. Yeah, I never start these as ready as I'd like to, but always as ready as I need to be. Alright, back in, and yesterday I didn't get to save because of technical difficulties, so I'm going to have to replay one mission, but I actually have a gun equipped this time. So, should go a little smoother. Yeah. Yeah, I did not know how many games From Software had done. Frame Ride being mentioned a moment ago. And another one on the list from Wikipedia as I was skimming. Okay. So Frame Ride's like, okay. Yeah, I've never played much of Virtual On. There was a demo on the Xbox Live Marketplace for, I think, Oratorio Tangram, and it was a bit rough. I only got a few minutes with it. I'd like to give it another shot sometime. But yeah, if there's mech customization, I'm in. I noticed when I was looking up Frame Ride info that there is a translation project, presumably for emulators. And without getting into the legality of emulators, if I got a Dreamcast and a copy of that game, I might spin that up on my PC, give it a quick peek. Because I can't speak Japanese. I do want to, though. I need to get my old materials out and study them. Alright. Ooh, where to begin? Now, for the people who might actually watch this video when I post it on YouTube and didn't see yesterday's events. Alright. So I see you got to the translated bit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, where was I? I'm so easily distracted. Yeah. But yeah, as I have a habit of reading these intros out to anyone who's kind of like half paying attention, should they be like watching these later down the road, because I'm going to post them on my YouTube channel, and Let's Plays are great background noise, you know. I like reading out the mission intros, so for those people. And this one is as follows. I'll get it out of the way. The other day, one of our special transports crashed while flying over the Naglarder area. Satellite images show the wreck near the center of a giant crater called Big Hit. We are not worried about the cargo, but the problem is records of our transactions are stored in the transport's computer. They are encrypted, but not absolutely safe. Like just about any business computer anywhere. Unconfirmed reports put a Murakumo detachment in the area. You must completely destroy the nose section holding the recorder. Destroy all Murakumo on site. Okay. If you let even one of them escape, your mission will fail. Be sure to shoot them all down. That is all. Okay. And back briefly to the frame ride thing. Yeah, the translated thing. I know you can download the CD and burn it, but that's the kind of thing I would want to do after purchasing a legit copy of the game. I'd rather try and avoid the gray area of translation patches as much as possible and emulation and such. But all that aside, if I could play the translated one and be in the clear, that would be great. And I totally intend to look up more of the game, translated or not. That'd be great. Yeah. I have a rule I try to follow when purchasing new systems, though. I want to buy a system only if I can get enough games to justify the purchase. I like to try and find 10 games that I would buy that system for, even if they are not system exclusive. Like Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on like how many systems? I have it on PS3 and 4. I got it on 4 because the PS3 version is a bit rough. And I'll be applying that logic to a Dreamcast. There are a few games on there. Alright. I would like to pick up a copy of Cannon Spike, old Capcom game I heard a bit about, if it's not terribly expensive. Oh, wow. I am just wasting bullets. Oh, come on. Capcom. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people like to knock them as a company. I don't want to knock them outright, but I just have this feeling that there was a time when they really seemed to care about their customers and franchises. And that time clearly isn't now, given the fact that they've canceled so many of their games and their projects. I mean, Mega Man Legends is dead. Inafune no longer works with the company. And we saw how that turned out. Not gonna knock Mighty No. 9 too much. I have the game. I kind of like it. It's just not very good. I got it with a Humble Bundle. And Shenmue. Yeah, you bring up a good point there. Shenmue, I hear nothing but good things about it. That, like, the mainstream group that I watch, Team 4 Star, they played a good bit of it, and it looked interesting enough. There's 2 of them, I think, on Dreamcast, and a third one is in the works, actually. I believe kickstarted. So that should be interesting to see how that pans out. Hopefully it'll be a Kickstarter success rather than something like Yogg's Cast that doesn't pan out very well, or Mighty No. 9. I hate to keep knocking that game. Oh. Alright, where are you, you little... Alright. Yeah. There's one game, though, that I mentioned on the last stream, the one that broke, that I will not be getting for Dreamcast. Marvel vs. Capcom. I keep hearing that it's like a really good version, but I played it. It was, of all things, too fast for me.
Enemy
oh boy.
ranking AC identified as Comwe Mark 17.
Alright. The guys who made Devil May Cry 1 through 4, I am not clear on whether or not they are the guys who went on to make Platinum Games. I need to get up on my game history to properly answer that. However, I'm pretty sure that's correct. I want to look that one up. It would explain why DMC was, while apparently it got kind of ignored, why it was such a good game structurally. Also got it in a Humble Bundle. I have yet to play it. Platinum Games. They make so many good games. It would make sense if old Capcom hands were out there. And, I mean, look how many incredible games they've made. I mean, they made that Turtles game that didn't pan out, but almost everything else they do is gold. Oh, crud, this guy's gonna kill me. Whoa, missiles. Oh, goody.
Target of operation cleared. System
Oh,
switched
Devil May
to
Cry
normal
4.
mode.
Alright, am I going to pick up Mobile Suit Gundam 0079 Side Stories for Dreamcast? That depends on if I get a Dreamcast. That may be a little while, but I'm going to write that down with Frame Ride. And unlike yesterday, I have my pen on hand. Because I'm a big believer in taking notes. Have to look it up after the stream as well. Here, take a quick dip. Yeah, I haven't played enough mecha games, admittedly. I think Armored Core and Zone of the Enders are the bulk of my experience. And I only played the first ZOE. Oh, totally forgot. Front Mission. Front Mission 3 was my first game with mechs in it, I think, at all. I still have a copy of that game. And that's going to have to get played on stream at some point. Right. And you mentioned... Alright, Techromancer. I want to say I remember that. If I'm not mistaken, the game that Jin from Marvel vs. Capcom, or is he from Cyberbots? But I remember that name. Let's see. Onward and upward. I think yesterday I went on to exterminate organisms, and it didn't seem like it was doing all that hard. So, another mission synopsis. Blech. This is the Gal City Guard. Our city is now occupied by unknown giant organisms. I don't even know if organism is right, but I've never seen anything like them before. The things are extremely fierce and attack anything that moves. Our citizens have suffered many casualties from the animal horde. We have no way of fighting back. A biological analysis of their behavior patterns shows a social structure much like that of ants or bees. There must be a queen somewhere that directs the swarm. Investigators found an unfamiliar hole in the wall of the office district, so this might be the beast's nest. Your mission is to find and destroy the queen. If you can take out the leader, the swarm will become disorganized, and we can take it from there. We're counting on you. Virtual on Mars. Yeah, I have not had enough experience with those. I've only really heard of the original Virtual On, which I was enamored with the magazine pics back when game magazines were still a thing, and Oratorio Tangram. Robot Alchemic Drive, I haven't heard of at all. It's like Uncle on Jackie Chan Adventure said, "We must do research!" I'm clearly not an impressionist. Frank Gorshin, how did you do it? And to a lesser extent, Andrew Dice Clay with his immaculate Elvis. I've had my tea today. I'm a little bit caffeinated. Okay, let's see. Chain gun. In lieu of the... what's it? Energy blade I keep forgetting to grab. You know, this is where things fell apart last stream. I'm going to take a quick peek. Because unfortunately my game and my PC are on the same monitor. Yes, temps are way better. I should be more than safe. Yeah. Alright. And it's kind of my own fault. My PC is a bit dated. Built it 4 years ago. 8-core It's the FX8350, if you can really call it an 8-core. Heats up pretty bad. Not the worst, but pretty bad. Got a good heat sink on it. The Hypermaster... Oh, whoa, I'm drawing a blank. The Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. And the fans died. Okay. Robot Alchemic Drive. The guys who made Earth Defense Force made that. Thank you. That makes me feel a lot better about picking that up, because EDF looks fun. Looks B-movie campy. I know that's by design. I want to get one of those games at some point. And horrible voice acting is always a plus for me. I mean, I don't care if it's like broken English or just really bad line reads. That's one of the reasons I treasure my Nintendo 64 copy of Resident Evil 2. Some of that dialogue is super stiff. Ah! Am I even hitting it? Okay, good. I've always wanted to be a voice actor. I've had people in high school telling me that I should get into it. I really don't know how. And it's something I've paid attention to a bit since I was a kid. You know, not like as much as I do now, but if I could get into voice acting, I'd be great with that, you know. I hear nothing but good things about it. Yeah. Okay, let's stop shooting that thing. Alright, let's see. Map. Oh, dead end. And alright, a little further. Okay, and another point, yes, remote control dandy. I'm definitely gonna have to write these down and, you know, skim them. I like poking my nose through old games. And as I've mentioned before, that's one of the reasons I kind of started streaming, you know, pick up some games. This will be great stuff if I can pick some of it up, because I like grabbing hidden gems and stuff that people might miss. Obviously, there's going to be mainstream titles on here and stuff, you know, gotta fill out the hours. But yeah. Oh, out of bullets for that one. I'm gonna have to look up a digital manual for this at some point, see if I can, or just open my manual. I keep forgetting I have a physical copy. Wow. See if there's a way to drop guns in this game, like there is in 2. Oh boy. Map. Okay. Alright. Right. The mapping function, I'm glad that this head has it. If it hadn't been for that, I would be completely lost. There were a couple missions earlier on that kind of showed that. Whoa, what was that? Don't know what that was, but it hit like a truck. I hit another dead end? Okay, out of this one to the left and then to the right. Alright, and... yeah. I kind of miss having an actual PS1, although there's very little actual use for it given the fact that I own a PS2. There's only like a handful of games that do not work on PS2 that were on PS1, and I can't remember any of them right offhand. Oh wow, I'm gonna die. I think this might have been one of the ones where I should have dashed through.
Target identified.
Alright. Oh, whoa, that's not good. Ugh, just got intense. Am I even hitting it? Alright. Ah, yes, good.
Target of operation cleared. System switched to normal mode.
Okay, so remote control Dandy did not make it to the West. That seems to be a thing with a lot of mecha games. I just don't know why Japan is dead set on keeping so much mecha overseas. Maybe I'm overestimating its popularity here, because I know mecha's not like huge here, but you know, yeah. Stuff like more of the Gundam stuff, I suppose, is what's bigger here. But the rest kind of drowns out, so I can see that. Scoring a code breaker, I would have to dig in and find the right one to be able to boot those, because I honestly didn't know code breakers could be used as boot disks for foreign games. And as for mods, I have never had a modded console, and I have never modded them. I wish that was still a thing with the current generation of consoles, but, you know, I wish it didn't have to be a thing, what with, you know, region locks, you know. It was one of the things that was great about PS3 that didn't have them. Okay. But yeah. Getting more of those Japanese games, though, would be more of a more encouragement toward me learning Japanese. I took, I think, 2 semesters in high school, if I remember right. You know, it's 2 semesters. I did well in that class, well enough to be like, yeah, I could introduce myself, I could understand a few things. I never went further and actually applied it. I never stuck with watching cartoons and stuff, so I lost most of that knowledge. But the pronunciation rules aren't entirely lost on me, so whenever I hear this stuff, I can pick out a lot of words. Yeah. So maybe I need to invest in like Rosetta Stone at some point further down the road. Oh. Okie dokie. Next mission. Yeah. Kind of powering through this game. I hope I'm not like terribly far in. Because if I am, then I'm going to have to pick up the next one. It might actually wind up being next month before I can pick that up. Which is going to make me sad. You know, because I'm going to have to scale back on the Armored Core. I'm going to probably just play through this one again on my own time to keep up my mecha chops. Oh boy, guard airplane. No, thank you. We want to run tests on a new weapon. As in the last mission, we want you to fight a new model Chaos weapon. That is all. That's usually where they end a statement. This time, we envision a street battle fought at Test Track number 6. We have made improvements to this advanced MT based on the previous data. It might be a bit stronger. If you are defeated by the MT, you have no right to be called a Raven. This time, we have prepared some special parts as your pay. They are new products not yet out of the market. However, to make sure you give it your all, you get paid only if you win the fight. Good luck. 43 missions. Yeah. I'm assuming we got back to talking about this game. Yeah, I'm a bit distracted. Sorry. But yeah, if there's 43 missions in this game, I'm probably about... well, as many of them as kind of skip ahead. Probably about halfway done with this. Which is cool. Yeah. Halfway through, though, in like 6 episodes, I think. Well, 5 episodes of this game. Yeah. It would be 6 if I hadn't lost my first stream. That wasn't on technical difficulties. That was on me.
Engaging combat mode.
Okay. Where are you, buddy? Oh, whoa. Stay back. Oh, whoa, he's getting close. And I should not be standing still. Alright. I'm gonna have to get different legs for this thing. Yeah. 43 missions. That's kind of a lot for a PS1 era game. I wouldn't have expected anywhere near that many. Yeah. But From Software is surprisingly good with the whatever hardware they're working on. They themselves, however, have admitted they're console guys, so hence why it's taken them so long to really get into the PC sector. I think they made that admission around the time Dark Souls released on PC. Oh, what? They release another one on me? Come on. That's dirty pool. I don't want to exhaust my booster outright. Dirty. Alright, zoom out. Alright, where are you at? Alright. But yeah, the Dark Souls series. They're a game series I'll probably wind up playing on stream later down the road, you know, because I'm going to have retro games and I'm going to have some new games. I kind of want to, you know, I get more viewers. I want to have like a day that's for me and a day that's for viewers, you know, kind of share the love. And that'll probably be, if the viewers don't vote for it, that'll probably be on a day for me, because I've always wanted to dig into those. And I got the first one for free on Xbox 360, thanks to Games with Gold. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any of the hidden parts in this game. Yeah, I'm kind of powering through this game.
There still seems to be room for improvement here. Thank you for your help. This ends the test.
Yeah, they're great about that. They're great about hiding the parts in the Armored Core games, and I know they have some really, really good ones. I kind of skimmed the Cliff's Notes, I suppose I should say, and I think one of them might be that finger weapon. And every time I've seen it mentioned, it is like super overpowered in this one, and they had to nerf it in a later one. So I probably should have been paying more attention. If it's a hidden part, then I hope I haven't missed it. The Karasawa, yeah. I might have to look up its location. I remember in Armored Core 2 and Another Age trying to get that gun. I can't remember if you could buy it just straight up in Another Age, but I built an Armored Core around it because being an energy rifle in the later ones, at least, I don't know about this one, it was worth it. 50 really damaging, really deadly rounds of free ammo that you don't have to pay for made going through missions a lot easier. Destroy the fuel depot. That's where it's hidden. I think I finished that one on my last full stream. Oh no. I think I missed it by like 2-3 missions. So if it's in this game, I probably won't be getting it on this stream. I will probably have to wait until purchasing Project Phantasma and playing through this game again, and looking it up. Okay, let's see that new piece. Let's see. I wasn't paying enough attention to know what kind of weapon, because it was clearly some kind of weapon. Unless I'm just, like, completely oblivious. Okay. Oh, this one allows you to replay and post as well. Nice. I'm gonna have to remember that, because I remember that being like a big draw of Another Age. I really loved that about it. I purchased Another Age when I got my first PS2 games. It was my brother's PS2. And I didn't purchase a memory card at the time. So I didn't know for a while much about the game beyond the beginning. I think the farthest I ever got was the arena fight with Armored Core pilot Zalt Hook. The first fight with him. Oh, that would make sense because it looked kind of odd. Wow. I suppose I need to pay more attention. Decreases cannon recoil. Well, given my 3 that I've got right here, I'm going to let it slide for a while until I purchase or until I purchase a new core. Memory card famine. Wow. Oh. I don't remember that actually a thing? I mean, oh, that seems familiar. That's so long ago, though. The early days of PS2. And thinking how enormous 8 megabyte memory cards were. Dark times indeed. Man. Sooner or later, I am going to have to pick up one of those. I want to pick up a good name brand PS2 memory card, but I also kind of want to try one of those ridiculously oversized 128 megabyte ones. I don't want to grab it for anything I want to keep. I just want to play around with it, you know. Just to be safe. Oh boy, I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to guard that airplane. Alright. Given my performance on prior missions, I might have to go after this stream and build a heavyweight core. I always liked heavyweights, but the turning... Oh my god, the turning. Alright. We have a mission for you regarding the old military facility southwest of Isaac City. It is now occupied by the Earth Environment Reclamation Committee. The group purports to survey the above-ground environment, but this seems questionable. The reason given for their entering the facility is said to be the peaceful dismantling of residual military facilities, but they're taking too long for that. We're studying their backgrounds, but we must do something about this group quickly. According to surveys, this facility functioned as a military databank before the Great Destruction. The main computer may still have recorders from that time. If their true target is this data, this is no trifling matter. Heaven forbid for that to be it. We want you to break into the facility and destroy the main computer. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I had some of my older consoles. Your first PS2 Slim from 11 years ago. I can't say I've got anything that old. Too many things have been lost to time. I miss my old Game Boy Advance from so many school bus rides. I think the longest standing console I currently have is actually my Xbox 360. It's one of the revisions at that. But I did score a PS2 Slim. Mine is a PS2 Slim. I don't remember which model right offhand. But I got it for $40 on Amazon. It has worked fabulously. It's great.
Main system.
I don't know
engaging
why
combat
I don't
mode.
have more games for it. I am currently in the process of cataloging all of my games. Hopefully, within the next 2 weeks, I will be able to put up lists of my games for any interested parties to, pick one of the viewer days on. Modded Xbox. I seem to remember those being able to run Linux on account of basically being home computers themselves already. So I might have to look one of those up at some time. I am not a Linux user, but, I'm a tinkerer a bit. And... The Xbox. I never did get enough games for that thing. I do have an old copy of Crimson Skies, and I don't know why I didn't get more games for that. I didn't get the first Halo until I got it on PC. And I do love that game. The original Halo. Oh, wow, what the? Oh, he ain't kidding around. That did not look like an MT. He is going to decimate me. That was very not an MT. Oh, whoa, back up, back up, back up, back up. Ah! I have the worst time managing this camera. I'm so bad with this camera. Oh. Maybe he was an MT. Maybe I'm just really bad. Oh well. I still have fun. Oh. But, yeah, Halo. And, there's like a project to update it a lot. Saw on the website Dark Side of Gaming. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Oh man, I forgot about those games. What was the last Star Wars game I played? Oh no, I know exactly what the last Star Wars game I played was. And I don't still own a copy. They thankfully ported it to good old games, and I could pick up a PC copy. Shadows of the Empire. Totally different thing. Knights of the Old Republic, a BioWare series, if I recall. The Mass Effect and Dragon Age guys, if I'm not mistaken. So that automatically has my attention, because I haven't played much Mass Effect. I got Dragon Age Origins free from Origin. So I think the only BioWare title I really have, other than that, a hard copy, is Neverwinter Nights. And I played a good way into it. Solid game. Really, really ugly nowadays. But gameplay-wise, I don't play enough RPGs anymore. I get to streaming more than 2 days a week. I might just have to dedicate a schedule day to long-form RPGs. Knights of the Old Republic. Expanded universe. That's a term that I'm going to be sad if that falls into disuse. I understand Disney is doing less with that. They really should have kept more. That's coming from someone who doesn't know a whole lot about the expanded universe. I really don't. Most of my Star Wars experience is the movies and some of the games. And that holiday special. That was a painful watch. I mean, I love bad movies, but wow. Ugh. And it wasn't even Uncle Itchy that did it. Or the orange Luke Skywalker. Sad, but true fact for anyone who happens to watch this when I archive it on YouTube. Anyone who didn't already know, Boba Fett, that holiday special, is his first appearance. That is a sad legacy. Kyle Katarn. I know that name. Trying to remember. I know he wasn't a Sith. That much I do know. I'm not quite that far off, but ooh. Was he like a, what were they, Grey Jedi? Sort of like, oh. Because if Disney were to use him, I really would be surprised if that's true. I need to pick up the books so bad. I started reading one that had Boba Fett in it, and I don't know why I never finished it. Whoa, whoa. Face full of bullets. Please stop being alive. Oh. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh, wow. These guys aren't kidding around either. Oh, back to reality. Alright. Whoa. Is he dead? He's good. Oh, man. I'm trying to remember the Star Wars game on PS1 that I played. It wasn't Dark Forces, I'm pretty sure. There was like a hidden mode in there. I think like a sports game starring Jar Jar Binks, so whatever it was probably bad. Just for having him. I don't want to say Phantom Menace. I don't think that was it. I actually watched a playthrough of it a few months ago. Kyle Katarn. Even thinking about these games on PS1, it's like there is so much of that library that I just feel like I missed, and I played a lot of games on it. But the Star Wars games, they leaned into the PS1. What was that fighting game? Masters of Terrascasi? Never did get to play it. It looked a bit rough around the edges, but, you know, most fighting games that weren't Street Fighter and Tekken kind of had a bit of jank to them. Bloody Roar notwithstanding. It seems sad to me. They really didn't do much more with that.
I don't know anything about those things here. What did
Oh
you
no.
hear? Forget it. Prepare to die.
Oh, X-Men, welcome to die. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh, whoa, wrong weapon. I probably should have put on that optional part for this mission. Okay, back up. Oh, there is no backup. Get in the arena. Oh no, oh no. It makes it weird with listening to my monitor PC rather than the actual screen. So audio cues for missile locks and launches are gone on this. Oh, I'm out.
Defenses damaged. halting combat and returning to the nest.
I think I might have to build a heavyweight next stream. Yeah, I hate to save after that with so little money, but I don't want to lose more progress. So, doing what I gotta. I don't want to lose progress, and I don't want to reload. Don't want to save scum too much. Okay. Star Wars, Jedi Knight, and Jedi Outcast. I'm trying to remember who those were made by. Many of these games I recognize from goodoldgames.com. GOG.com, I believe, is their URL. Ugh. I don't know. I use their launcher more than anything. That alone is enough to make me want to pick them up. I love my DRM free games. If I can burn them to a disc and have a hard copy, even if I can't purchase a store-bought hard copy, you know, and not have to worry about all that restriction stuff, then I'm good. Ooh. Wow. One that I know that I'm gonna die, because I'm so out of practice at these games. And one that I'm probably gonna die. I'll go with release organisms, I think. Alright, for that mission synopsis. We have uncovered the true nature of the mysterious organisms that appeared in Gal City. They are not organisms, but rather a type of biological weapon. They were developed by Chemical Dyne Co., a biochemical manufacturer allied with Chrome. They were lax in telling the truth and taking responsibility for the incident. Funny how often that happens in these games. This is your mission. Break into Chemical Dyne's research facility, search for biological weapons, and release all of them upon discovery. Ooh, difficulty's gonna escalate. The facility is certain to have a considerable number of test species. Releasing them all will certainly cause the facility to collapse. This will cause much damage to Chrome. This may seem like a dirty trick, but it is the most effective method to stop Chrome from running amok. Naturally, do not bother the biological weapons. We'll deduct 500 credits from your pay for each one killed. Detailed instructions will be given to you by radio after you have entered the facility. Now, I mentioned yesterday, hopefully before things went pear-shaped, that I did a bit of peeking on 4chan's mecha board. I pop in there every now and then. They're in their wallpaper board. And every mention I find of this game, I think they say this is one of the harder ones in the series. So I don't feel so guilty about just being pounded.
Main system engaging
All right.
combat mode.
Okay, you have my attention on Jedi Outcast 2. Realistic G-Saber combat. Yeah, to make these notes a little quicker, I might just have to get my cell phone and make quick snapshots and screenshots. Because I do love taking notes a little bit too much. Alright. Alternatively, I could do the smart thing and, check this out in the archive. I'm not always thinking how I should. Whoa, what the?
We believe the targets are scattered throughout the facility. Release them
Ah!
as soon as you find them.
Stop being alive. Let's see. It would just about have to be better than Shadows of the Empire. Being a legacy Star Wars title. That game, I don't know how well I would do in it. When I was a kid, I was beating it on like normal difficulty and struggling through hard, but I don't know how well I'd do on it now. So I kind of want to pick that up maybe around the holidays. Okay. Ooh. I love the design of the corridors in these games. I only wish that I had a better sense of direction to be able to appreciate them better. Okay, where are you, buddy? Check. Also probably need to get different legs to support this chain gun. Alright. Because I can't remember if quad legs allow you to roam while gunning. I don't think they do. I don't recall. But I know treads did. Alright. Because that was one of the reasons I always loved using those. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Zoom out. But yeah, Star Wars games. Yeah, there's a franchise that's ripe for so many games, and the Jedis are and the Jedi are always the ones that are used the most, understandably. But you know, I wish there were more games involving the smugglers and bounty hunters. I do, and I'm probably not alone in this. All right. Well.
Lab and security personnel proceed to the site immediately.
Oh.
I think we've been noticed. Hurry up and get to the next one.
I'm trying to think of more of the rogue cast than just Dash Rendar and Boba Fett that I'm familiar with. The name IG-88 comes to mind, and I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard on that. So my sleep-addled, caffeine-fueled mind can get a little rest. Think somewhere in between there I'll probably pick up Rogue Squadron. Here's hoping Disney does something with that, because it'd be nice to have some more flyers in here, some more flight sims and such. Yeah. Hopefully no Jedi or Sith to yank your vehicles out of the sky. I saw the intro to Force Unleashed. Ah, you bring up a good point. Star Wars 1313. Wow, that makes me sad. I remember seeing their gameplay trailers. I know some of those trailers are a bit baked, so they get the best visuals out of them, but they're usually not so far off that they're like completely unrepresentative of the final product. So, looking at 1313, I just was blown away by everything I ever saw about it. And to see that game canceled, you know, it'd be one thing if it was budget constraints or problems with the developer, but just to up and cancel it for seemingly no reason, it's like, thanks for that, Disney and or LucasArts. Just the idea of the setting, I mean, that was something. It was like Coruscant, I believe, that they were showing off the most. Being able to play as a bounty hunter, I mean, I don't care what the gameplay mechanics are entirely. I would I would give it a chance regardless. But just traipsing around Coruscant with all that detail. Oh, man. And then we get Battlefront as it was released by EA. I got into the beta for that. It wasn't bad, but it was kind of stock FPS, and, you know, it's like I'd pick it up on the cheap if I really wanted to play it, but I've already got Battlefront 2 from before all this. Oh, man. I think I should say sorry for your loss on this one. That game looked like a masterwork. It really did. Not Battlefront 1313 did. But Battlefront, though, I do remember being basically satisfied that it was a functional game, but it seemed so barren and just... Whoa, what the... What am I here? What am I in? Okay. Well, this is new. I gotta get out of here, because they're gonna... Oh, whoa, that's not good. Ah, no! I have to wholeheartedly agree. EA should have named its FPS as something else, because the original Battlefront games, they are Battlefront to me. They were amazing for party games almost. They were amazing as shooters. They were just all around good. Whoa, no. Whoa, out. Yeah. And on PC, you get all those mods and stuff, and you can bring all the levels from the first one over into the second one, and you then have one of the greatest shooters, in my opinion, of all time. I mean, even before it was incredible, but I mean, adding all the stuff from its predecessor. Yeah. And you bring up Battlefront 3, and there is so much beta footage being leaked online, it almost seems like a slap in the face now, you know, rather than, hey, look at this cool thing and what could have been. It's more like, hey, look at this cool thing and now you're never going to get it. And it makes me sad all around. But Pandemic being closed, I'm trying to remember what precipitated the events there. They were responsible for that game Haze on PS3, weren't they? One moment. I think I have a copy of Battlefront 2 for the original Xbox. I know my brother does on PS2. I'm trying to remember what precipitated Pandemic's shutdown, and it's just a bad scene all around. They were a great developer. The Mercenaries titles were fun. I didn't get to play through all of them, but that first one was worth it just to be able to play as Indiana Jones in there. It's a little cheat. I can't remember if he was in the first one, but in the second one, that one guy with a mohawk, I think he was Swedish in there, but that guy was voiced by a great actor by the name Peter Stormare. I don't think he's capable of playing normal people, but whoever he plays them well. I am so gonna die. I really need to invest in a heavyweight. Of course, I'm just standing in the way of bullets. It's my own fault. Alright. Alright. Yeah, Peter Stormare, he's played everything from detective to cosmonaut to Satan, and he plays them all so well. He was actually one of my favorite moments in that Keanu Reeves Constantine movie, which got commercially panned. That's saying something when you get to watch Shia LaBeouf die, and that gets outshined. Sorry, I don't have a lot of love for most of Shia LaBeouf's roles. Most of what I've seen of them. But Stormare's a great actor. And that's how you can tell I'm sleepy. I tend to go off on weird tangents. Like little hugs and dumpster diving. Oh, I am so... I think I'm running in circles. Am I? No, I'm not. But... I am down to 229 armor. Sadly from the looks of it... Oh, wow. Bummer!
Defenses damaged. Halting combat and returning to the nest.
I think that's going to be a running theme in my streams. I guess that's going to be like the tune in next time, same bat time, same bat channel thing for me. Because as it turns out, it is sadly 5 o'clock. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, he does do some good acting. I'll wrap up in a minute. I do have to do laundry in a bit, but that can wait a minute. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf in the Bayformers movies, they ought to be GoBots. They really ought to, just because they're not good. But Shia, he was so cringy. He plays that same character, Sam Witwicky, in so many things that he does. But apparently, he steps up his game in movies that take place in older time periods. I'm trying to remember the name of that Tom Hardy movie that he was in. I think it was like Outlaws or something. And apparently he was really good in that. I hear good things about him in Fury. So I think he might wind up as crazy as he is in real life. Being a DiCaprio situation for me, where most of his earlier stuff and his older stuff I don't really care much for, but he might mature as an actor later on, because yeah, Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that was pretty rough, but if he can get better than that, I'm good. Because DiCaprio got better after Titanic and Quick and the Dead. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking too much smack about DiCaprio and Shia. But, yeah, I did say I was going to wrap up, and thankfully my PC didn't choke on me this time. So, a little self-save scumming this time. I'm going to not save this one and start back over that mission next time I play. Probably with a heavyweight. And that's pretty much it for the gameplay this time, because I do have my 1 hour that I set out, and I get up super early in the morning for work. But in the future, when I have a bad stream day and a weekend, most weekends like that, I will do a Monday extra. And before I hang up, I'm going to find out who Tomonobu Itagaki is. Itagaki. Wow. And I just got through saying a little while ago my pronunciation skills weren't lost. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, the Dead or Alive guy, the Team Ninja guy. Yes, he does look like a Japanese Tommy Wiseau. And he's about as crazy. You have a good point. Tomonobu Itagaki, yeah, he's out of his mind. Everything from, you know, unwanted sexual assaults on coworkers to claiming that the movie Armageddon saved his life. So he is out there. But yeah. That is an odd note to end on. I love that. I'm going to be thinking about that. But thank you for stopping in for this little hour of me plucking away at missions, and I will be doing this again on Saturday, hopefully with a much more stable computer next time. Yes, he did bring a katana to an interview. I do want to look more about him up now. You got me on the Wikipedia itch, man. You got me wanting to do the deep dive. But oh, that movie. I watched that movie all at one time. I don't know what she's talking about. I didn't hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, wow. Can't wait to see the Disaster Artist. Oh, man. James Franco finding a way to make that movie less agonizing. Oh, wow. But yeah, I do have to go, sadly, so it is at this point I will reiterate my prior statement. I do have to do laundry, so I am going to kill the stream in just a moment. And if you want to see more Armored Core, I will be back again on Saturday, 4 o'clock sharp. I take my 4 o'clock very seriously. And Sunday, I will probably play more Armored Core, or I might fish some other little gem out of my 360 collection, like I did last time with Alien Hominid. But yeah, I need to rewatch part of this stream and get some of those notes. Like, where was it? Robot Alchemic Drive, was it? Remote Control Dandy, for one. Robot Alchemic Drive. So I am definitely going to have to go over this stream and its archive and take notes. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to close up shop. So thanks again. And the overtime on YSO is very much appreciated. So you take it easy, and I will hopefully see you next time with a PC that's not trying to burn itself out. The fans are in the mail. And you have a great afternoon. Hopefully katana free, unless it's in a good way. And see. Oh wow, I'm on my wrong. I'm on my wrong display. Just thinking about why so has me distracted. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Well. And that's me out, so see you later from the world's worst impressionist. Have a great afternoon. Oh, hi, Danny.